is John Wick from Keanu Reeves in The Continental, in large part because of the very true impression that he is a beacon of light and warmth. Incapable of purposefully hurting anyone, Keanu Reeves is one of Hollywood's most adored performers. That's why it's so strange that giving him a gun will guarantee blockbuster billions. That idea is heavily emphasized in the hugely successful John Wick series, which gives Reeves ample opportunity for wrathful retaliation and fuel to destroy the entire planet. Even though Peacock's The Continental is a sequel to the four-film John Wick series, it's unlikely that Keanu Reeves would appear in the iconic role. Because The Continental is a prequel to the John Wick films, as has been widely touted. Films that take place decades before the events of the first film starring Keanu Reeves, in the mid-1970s. Reeves' character would most likely still be a child during the events of The Continental according to that timeline, making it almost difficult for Reeves to reprise the role. He is undoubtedly a talented actor, but portraying a preteen child is maybe pushing it. Despite not appearing in The Continental, you can watch Reeves as John Wick in the first 3 John Wick films, which are currently streaming on Peacock. Reeves will be missed, but we will get to see how the world that gave him birth was built. The Continental takes place in New York in the middle of the 1970s. Wick would have been young and still living at the time, spending out his days in El Salvador, Mexico, or perhaps Belarus. We hope that while he was playing with the neighborhood kids, he was ignorant that the games they were playing were grooming him for a terrible and gory future. The 1970s New York sanitation strike is the main setting of our tale, which takes place on the other side of North America. Due to the weak economy, the city of New York let go of almost 3,000 sanitation workers. 10,000 more workers went on strike in retaliation. Garbage piled thick in the streets, and tensions were high. For decades, crime has been increasing, and it would continue to do so for decades to come. 1970s New York was the kind of place and era where you might hide a professional killer's underground society.